Okay guys, grab your tape, grab your chalk. Today we're doing chalk art.
Craft time!
Hey guys, like you can see we're doing chalk art today. We have our special guest star over there, Miss Amelia. Say hi, Amelia.
Hi.
Who's helping out Miss Lily do chalk art. Now like you can see, the girls are actually starting out with painter's tape. That's one of the best ways to get nice crisp lines whenever you're doing chalk art, okay? It's always fun just to use the regular chalk and try and do it freehand, but if you want really crisp lines, the best way to do it is lay down tape. And then after you lay down the tape, you can kind of fill it in and it'll make whatever design you make, alright? Come on, let's go over here. So because of the wind, we're going to have to do a little bit of a voiceover for some of this video because the sound didn't really come through. As you can see, a lot of the kids have fun taping down their designs, and as they do it, it looks like stained glass, which is why it's called stained glass chalk art. Some kids who are a little bit littler, like Lily, sometimes need some help from their parents, which is great because it's a great activity for kids to spend time with their parents. You have a lot of fun, and usually they learn a little bit of something as well. If you do have trouble ripping the tape, the best way to do it is just roll it out, kind of like duct tape, put your thumb where it is and tear it, and you get a nice clean edge, just like that. So you can make it however you want your design to be. So these are the final designs with the girls, and now we're going to give you a little bit more tip if you want to go ahead and do some curvy lines instead of just straight lines right here. So one thing you can do with chalk art, if you don't like just the straight lines or you want to do more curvy lines, this is a little bit more advanced and definitely needs a parent here, is you can actually put down a bunch of tape just like this and then use a knife to cut out whatever shape you want. Now be warned, this will completely ruin the blade of your knife. So if you have an X-Acto knife and you don't want to get it ruined because your mom uses it for crafts or something, then you should definitely not do this because rubbing it against the cement is going to ruin it. And then you can just peel it off. Again, that's something you should not do unless you have a parent helping and watching you. So make sure that you always have your parents whenever you use any sort of sharp object at all. Now that we have our tape down, the girls are going to start coloring in. There is some technique to this. I'm going to go ahead and let Amelia give you a tip here.
Okay, so it does make your hand all dirty, but if you color in and you have all of these lines, you just rub it in with your hand. It makes it look smooth. And just blow on it. Makes it look like that.
Perfect. You want the good tips? You go to a kid. Okay, so another thing you can do if you want to do more advanced chalk art is you can actually do designs that you print out on your computer. So for example, say I wanted to do the logo for SA90 Kids Dental. You print it out and then using scissors, or again, you can use an X-Acto knife on a craft board, you make a little template for yourself. So what you do is you do that, you take your template, you take your tape, and you make sure and tape it down so it doesn't move. It's best to use paper that's a little bit thicker. Like cardstock, for example, would be a good thing to use with this. Sometimes you're going to come across letters that you can't do the middle. So what you got to do is just color them in, like the middle's there, and then you just color in the middle later with white chalk. Alright, so from this point out, we pretty much just fill in the empty spaces in our design. So the girls paint inside the lines of the tape. If you go onto the tape, it doesn't really matter that much because you're just going to pull the tape up anyway. So like I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to have those crisp lines because of the tape. I filled in my template here. The girls had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. They eventually started putting the chalk on each other, which a lot of kids are probably going to do. But that's part of the fun of it. Chalk wipes right off. So that's one of the good things about it. So here we have our final designs with the tape in place. It's all colored in. Lily has hers there. We did the negative lettering over there with the I love you, and I did my template of the SA90 Kids Dental. And then you just pull the tape off. It comes off pretty easy. You got to reach in. Sometimes you got to use your fingernails to get it up a little bit. But it comes right off, and then you have your final designs right here. This is Amelia's beautiful design. Came out perfectly. My boy came in halfway through this video, and he didn't lay out any tape, but he decided he wanted to draw Pac-Man. So that's what we have there. And then we have Lily's design over here. She used the cutout of the heart that we did earlier in hers. The I love you that we made with the tape. And then we just have our final logo here. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. And remember to subscribe to our channel and donate to the kids. Thanks. Bye.